What's up, guys? Chris with Croft CNC here. As you can tell, I'm lounging around, but I'm back in the office after having a gallbladder surgery done. Got a nice little mark on my head there, hit my head. That wasn't fun, but it is what it is. So today, what we're going to do is I'm actually going to create a file for a local company, and we're going to see how this goes and what we can do. So without further ado, let's do this. We're going to set this stuff up. I got to open up a couple software windows here. Very first one we're going to do is paint.net. All right, share that. We're going to bring in an Indian head. This is what they want kind of done. So let's see here. So we need to do 150. That's going to take that down quite a bit. Height. What do we want for height? Let's do 15. Really going to pixelate that. We're going to crop that to size. Let's drag that in. Crop to selection. Now let's Magic Wand tool. There is a lot of information on this damn thing. Wow. Okay. There is so much information on this. Wow. Goodness gracious. And I've got a very fast computer, so you know what we're doing is major. All right. So apparently this is a new company coming into the Nipponose area, I believe. So, okay, there's all that. Let's Control I. And select paintbrush. And we're going to clean this stuff up. All right, goodbye. Terry, thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're doing well. I'm feeling good. My stomach hurts. Sporting. I actually split my belly button incision last night, and I think I did it just from coughing, but I'm not sure what happened there. It was actually pretty stupid. But it is what it is. Joe, what's up, man? How are you? Okay, so we got some stuff going on here. Your CNC is doing fine. As a matter of fact, it's running laser right now. You know, after it's all said and done, I'll give you a call and you could teach me how to use it. Okay. We got some parts we're missing there. This is crap. So let's go in and do some paint brushing. All right. We're going to get rid of some of this. Let's see here. You guys think that CNC is just take it and pop it in and it's done. I can do that. I can make that happen. And in actuality, you have a lot to do, a lot to work with. It can be quite frustrating at times, but the rewards are really awesome. I really enjoy what I do. The biggest problem I have is there's only one of me, and so many people. I have one of the best bad deals, and that's so many people want my work, and there's one of me that I have to prioritize, and sometimes I end up forgetting just because I've been moving around so much and doing so many things in terms of organizing that I've lost track of some of my projects. You know, my past surgeries are kind of impeding on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and stuff like that. So what program am I using? I'm using paint.net. Robert Johnson turned me on to that back when I started the plasma cutter, and I got pretty proficient at it, and I really like it. There are all kinds of programs out there. I just think that this one operates best for me. You know, so I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys what and how I'm doing it. All right, let's we're going to save this as a PNG. And all we're doing right now is I'm kind of getting a good base of where to go for this. Yeah, Joe, you can get it at getpaint.net. It's a donate if you like it type of software, and I recommend you donate to the owner. He's a good guy. Took a lot of time to develop this, and he has a great product. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Let's do some more erasing. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm taking away the background and a lot of the stuff that isn't needed. Okay. Like I said, there's a lot of information on this photo. Just from what I'm looking at, there's just a lot of color information on this. So, just sitting here going through, kind of touching up all the areas that need to be black, trying to create a black and white image. Man, there's just so much information on this. Okay. Let's save that as a JPEG. Clip down on some of that. Okay. Now we got, do you have a how-to video for this program? I have to go back to my day job and would like to watch it later. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have a ton of software tutorials on there using paint.net. That's one of my go-to softwares. I love that software. You know, it's been great to me. So if you want to, you can always go through and watch those previous videos, or if you need something more, let me know, and I will help you out with it. All right. There's that. Okay, let's start another screen here. We're going to bring up Vinyl Master. Now, for some reason, this doesn't want to show up on my screen usually, and I'm not sure why. This has been one of those softwares that in my broadcasting software, it doesn't want to allow me to showcase that. John, I'm using StreamYard. I love this new setup. It is by far one of the best setups that I have been able to do. I'm able to do my own overlays. And as you can see, unfortunately, Vinyl Master is not going to allow me to show you how I do it. But basically, I go to Vinyl Master, I do a DS, I do an import, I vectorize. There is a ton of information in this, and I haven't even begun the other parts of the software yet. Not even sure. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, you guys are looking at a blank screen, like a black box screen right now. I know I'm actually in another software. Look like you're feeling 10 times better, bro. Man, Josh, I am feeling much, much better. I had a little bit of an issue with trying to cough and whatnot. I ripped my belly button incision, and that hurt like a son of a bitch. Let me tell you. I don't want to do that anymore. I've come to that assumption. But all in all, I am feeling like $1,000,000. I'm feeling fantastic. Compared to where I was at. I still have chest pain. I'm still passing out, but I don't have the gallbladder pain to deal with now, which is great. I can't complain. I woke up breathing this morning. I'm in a lot better position than a lot of people. So if that's the case, I'm ahead of the game, and I already won the day. I'll probably end up taking a little nap here right around lunchtime. That's kind of what happens. That's what I do. But for me, that's normal life, and I'm all right with it. Let's see here. Let's export this as a DXF. Okay. All right. So now let's open up Design Edge. We'll go to, I'm actually in the middle of sizing my screens while I'm broadcasting to you guys. Okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. We need to bring up DXF files. Okay. Wow, there is a lot of information on this. This is going to take a lot of work. let's but I find it pretty interesting. I like it. Get rid of a lot of the noise. Whoa. Okay, so all right. That's cleared. And then after I do all this, I have to go back and clean everything up. And so now I got to go through this whole thing, and this is going to be like a huge sign. So you guys can appreciate now what goes into, oh, I just want this and I just need this. And it's like, yeah, it's not that easy. Well, can't you do this and can't you do this? Yes, I can do it. It's going to take me 4 days to get what you want, how you want it. And most people want to pay $2 for it. And it's like, what you want is $1,000 design job, not a simple, oh, I'll do this, this, and this, you know, and it's inevitable. You always have the group that, oh, my friend does this and can do it cheaper. Okay, if your friend can do it and can do it cheaper, then why did you approach another business? You know, if you knew you were going to have your friend do it, or if you knew you were going to try and lowball the business, why would you do that? My friends all come to me to have me do stuff for them before they go anywhere else. And I'm greatly appreciative of that. You know, but there are times where obviously I can't do it. And I want to, but there's not enough of me. So if they go somewhere else at that point, I can understand that. But to go to a business and be like, my friend can do it cheaper. Okay, well, let your friend do it cheaper. You know, and help your friend out. I want you to help your friend out. And that kind of puts a different spin on things for people. You know, I don't think a lot of people understand that a lot of us in these groups, we go in the same groups and we try to not step on each other's feet to begin with. Because if you do that, you're just kind of cutting your throat and the other person's throat. It just doesn't work. Let's see here. I'm getting messages as it's coming through. All right. We're getting that. So now I'm basically what's happening right now is I'm just cleaning up all the double vectors and items of that nature. What's cool is I go through a lot of detail on my online classes pertaining to this particular part, because this is what can make or break a project, is the design and the programming. Because if I took this and I just programmed it, this thing would look horrible. And then on top of it, it would take forever and a day to cut. Bring that right up there, like so. There we go. So now I'm making all these little vectors. I'm getting rid of all the little stuff. And opening it back up. Okay. Not sure what the significance of the Indian skull headdress is to the business, or if they just they saw something and they were like, hey, this is a cool design. I want to have that as my business logo. All right. Zoom back in. Clean this all up. We're almost done on the face. Look at that. We cleaned all that up. Now go through. Now we got to make them we got to open that up. That's not going to work for me. Okay. So we'll Z N N okay. Get that about the same there. Open that. That doesn't work. Okay. There. All right. Nice. Okay, now it's time to get all this figured. Okay. There we go. So a project like this can run into the thousands of dollars based on size and design and a bunch of factors that you're not absolutely sure of all the time. And I have a lot of people that are like, well, just tell me how much it's going to be. And it's like, I don't know how much it's going to be because I don't know at this point. I don't know where we stand with it. That's the hardest part. Sometimes you can ballpark it, but for the most part, you might not know until you actually get into the project and see it being done. That you realize how much you have into it. Let's see. Let's delete that. See, that wasn't a good transfer, but that worked out with the design. And some of this we're going to clean up in the design as we go through. It just won't be able to be kept. But it's coming along. Okay. Beautiful. Now you can really start to see that Indian skull and the Indian headdress come out. Headdress beads. Definitely don't need those. These little pieces here are what are called artifacts. It's just sometimes noise comes through when the software is translating. This is a cool little behind the scenes of sometimes you just don't know what goes into making your project. And people are like, oh, I'll go get a machine and I'll do it. And then they realize quickly that you can do it, but being good at doing it are two different things. I can fix a sink. That doesn't mean I'm a good plumber. Actually, I shouldn't even say that because I'm not even good at doing that. Okay. There we go. Now we're starting to open up. Get that thing all squared away there. And we still have, I probably still have 3 to 4 hours worth of work on cleaning this up. That's just on cleaning this up. That's not actually making the setup. So, but you do something like that. It's what it is. There we go. A lot of that got cleaned up right there. So as we go through this, we'll start getting pieces. And we haven't even begun to do all the good smoothing and everything to this. This is literally just the tip of the iceberg right now as far as getting this file ready to go. There's that. All right. Clean that up. I got to be honest with you guys. This is the stuff. I love doing this stuff. This thing, by the time I'm said and done, I'll have this thing humming and singing. It'll look beautiful. Love watching the sign start to take shape and come together. I don't do enough lives to show you guys that part of the aspect. Need to start doing more of that. But, you know, I've been working hard on my e-course. Putting out lives in Facebook groups and a couple other platforms to show people, like, you can do this. This is how you do it. And I was told that's just because I'm a natural teacher. Talked to a couple of my brothers yesterday, but one of them was telling me that he likes watching what I do because I'm a natural teacher, and it shows that, like, I know what I'm doing because of the way that I teach it. I don't just regurgitate stuff from a book. I actually go out, show the machine setups and everything like that, and what I'm doing with them, how I'm doing it, and I'm able to have people ask me questions and I can answer stuff like that. So I like it when I am able to showcase that. All right. We are 90% done cleaning up all the extraneous stuff. Okay, now comes some of the fun part. Let's get this back. Okay. Now we're going to start smoothing this out some. So we're going to H. We're then going to D. Okay, we got intersections galore. Okay. "29 intersections. We're going to come back through. I don't even need those. All right. 9 intersections. Eight. Five. Man. There we go. And that, my friends, is how you clean that up. So there's still a ton of work left to do on this, but now you're starting to see what goes into a project like this, because like this piece down here, I got to figure out what that is, what that's going to be, what it's going to look like. So now, all right. Right. Okay, now we'll have to go through and start getting the spacing, like for this. Something like that. Get that cleaned up. And just start going through, and I may have to offset some of this. So now if I offset that and I delete that, now I've got some clearance there, but now I got some different things to deal with here. Okay. So now we zoom in and we delete these. You start doing something like this. And now look at how that jaw is starting to come out. And it changes the whole perspective of what you're looking at. So for situations like this, like I might strike a line, move that line like that, copy that line. Actually, I'll offset. Okay. Now, X, X, and then I do the same thing on this side, I can get a much cleaner setup right out of the bat. Like this. And then from there, I can cue move that a little. Okay. Okay. And there we go. clean that headdress up real good, real quick. We'll move that over like that. And okay. So now let's see what we got here. And this is really where I enjoy the most of the work, because you start to see everything for what it's going to be. Oh. Okay. Now that's cleaned up. That's a nice, good, clean source file right there. We can offset that. And then from there, we know where we have to clean everything up around it to get the spacing we need. So you guys have seen me just do one part of this sign. There's, like I said, there's probably a couple more hours work into this. You figure somebody like me gets paid $60 an hour to do the graphic design on this. You take that for what it's worth and go from there. And that's a little peek into what I do and how I do it. All right. Later, guys.